How much did they first pay you to give up on your dreams? And when were you going to stop and come back and do what makes you happy? You know why kids love athletes? Kids love athletes because they follow their dreams. I see guys who work at the same company for their entire lives. They clock in, they clock out, and they never have a moment of happiness.
I am about to save y'all some time and heartache, so please listen up. If you've just started seeing someone and they say, I don't deserve someone like you, believe them. Why? Because they will sabotage the relationship. It's called confirmation bias. What is confirmation bias? It's this funny thing us humans do. We have an idea of how the world works and how people act within the world, which creates a belief structure. In order to maintain the belief structure, we must attribute more weight to evidence that confirms our belief. What does this have to do with relationships? Oh, everything. When someone enters a relationship believing that they do not deserve you, they will do everything in their power to prove themselves right, even if this means pushing you away. Because in order for them to feel safe, their belief system has to remain intact, and their belief is that they don't deserve you. And no, you cannot save them from themselves. You cannot rescue them from their self-sabotage. You cannot change their mind. If you try, you are intentionally signing up for months, if not years, of heartache and inevitable abandonment. And you'll think back to this video and say, damn, she was right. But hey, it's all a journey. Can't say I didn't warn you.
Come on now. I said 1, 2, 3. I don't.
Happy on the asset social, man. Loyalty over.
Northside coolin' shorty, yeah, that's where I stay. Heard you was a lame boy.
Honestly, if they chose someone to get over you while you were fucking choosing yourself to get over them, you're fucking winning. Know the difference.
I know you're somewhere out there, somewhere far away. I want you.
My first year working, I made $36,000. The next year, $150K. After that, I never made less than $1 million in a year. And 2 years ago, I reported nearly 8 figures in income. Let me tell you something. If your initial response on that was to hate or throw shade in the comments, then you will never be rich. There's a lot of that on TikTok. People would rather throw shade or try to knock somebody down rather than learn something. First lesson of getting rich, always assume you can learn something from somebody else.
What do you do when you get married? That's easy. You take someone who's just as useless and horrible as you are, and then you shackle yourself to them. And then you say, we're not running away, no matter what happens. Yeah, well, that's perfect, because then you don't get to run away. And the thing is like, if you can run away, you can't tell each other the truth. Because if you tell someone the truth about you and they don't run away, they weren't listening. And so if you don't have someone around that can't run away, then you can't tell them the truth. And so that's part of the purpose of the marriage. It's like, okay, I'll bet on you, you bet on me. It's a losing bet, we both know that. But given our current circumstances, we're unlikely to find anyone better. That's for sure.
Bro, what's your body count? Oh, me? Dang, like 30 now. Oh my God, you are a hoe. How does that make me a... Wait, are we talking about people we slept with? Yeah. Oh. Well, I've never done that yet. Then why'd you say 30? Bro, what does 30 mean?
Men are, on average, more aggressive than women, or they're more physically aggressive. So among children, for example, boys are more likely to kick, hit, bite, and steal. And that's not a bad operationalization of aggression, let's say. And then if you look within boys, a small proportion of the boys are that way at 2. It gets controlled. And most aggressive kids are socialized by the time they're 4. And if they're not, you can't socialize them after that. That's also very interesting and rather disheartening. But women, girls, however, they are more aggressive than males if you measure aggression differently. They use reputation destruction. Physical aggression doesn't translate to social media, but reputation destruction, that translates to social media unbelievably well. So maybe it's time to have a little chat about toxic femininity.
So one of the reasons why I started living in a van is because I heard this quote by the Dalai Lama. And it goes like this. The Dalai Lama, when asked what surprised him the most about humanity, answered man, because he sacrifices his health in order to make money. Then he sacrifices money in order to recuperate his health. Then he is so anxious about the future that he does not enjoy the present, the result being he doesn't live in the future or the present. He lives as if he's never going to die and then dies having never really lived. So if you're watching this right now, this is your sign to go out and live.
Take this from someone that works with dying patients every day. I need you to get this through your head. No one gives a shit about what you do, about how many times you try to do it, if you fail at it, however many times you fail at it, if you succeed. At the end of the day, when you're lying on the bed waiting to die, none of that shit matters. None of those things matter. None of the materialistic things matter. None of the failures that you did or things you attempted and you didn't try. None of that shit matters. None of it. So go out there. Go try that thing you want to go try, because people do not give a shit about what other people are doing as much as you think they do. As much as you think people care about you and are watching your every move, they don't give a shit about you. And when it comes to end of life, none of that matters. Literally none of it matters. Please take it from someone.
Get low, bruh.
My whole life I've been carrying around other people's shit. It's an actual skill that you have to learn to be able to process energies, to be able to decipher and choose where you're going to pick up energy. Whose energy are you actually going to carry? Whose energy are you going to make space for? How much of it are you going to make space for?
Yeah.
That's like the dark side to being enlightened, is understanding the full spectrum, is seeing through the void and understanding why the pain is there.
Yeah.
Appreciating the fact that you have to let it be there for them. You know, you can't fix everybody.
Yeah.
As much as you'd want to, it wouldn't serve them any good.
No.
They would never learn the lessons they need. Right? You're exactly where you're meant to be.